Good morning, children. Today I am going to teach you tea from Assam. This lesson is in your HSLC portion. So I am going to teach you this lesson today. So during this lockdown time, you can see my video and you can learn it. So tea from Assam, it is a very beautiful lesson, and we are very proud to say that Assam is very rich in tea, so that we are getting a lesson here to read about tea from Assam. So this lesson deals with two persons and about a tea garden in Assam. So tea from Assam. Pranjal, a youngster from Assam, is Rajbir's classmate at school in Delhi. Pranjal's father is the manager of tea garden in Upper Assam, and Pranjal has invited Rajbir to visit his home during the summer vacation. So this is the story we are going to learn today. Chai garam, garam chai. A vendor called out in the high-pitched voice. He came up to their window and asked, "Chai sahab?" "Give us 2 cups, Pranjal said. They sipped the steaming hot liquid. Almost everyone in their compartment was drinking tea too. "Do you know that over 80 crores of cups of tea are drank every day throughout the world?" Rajbir said. "Wow," exclaimed Pranjal. "Tea really is very popular." The train pulled out of the station. Pranjal buried his nose in his detective book again. Rajbir too was an ardent fan of detective stories, but at that moment he was near on looking at the beautiful scenery outside the train. It was green everywhere. Rajbir had never seen so much greenery before. Sorry. Then the soft green paddy fields gave way to the tea bushes. It was a magnificent view. Against the backdrop of densely wooden hills, a sea of tea bushes stretched as far as the eye could see. Drafting the tiny tea plants were tall, sturdy, shade trees, and amidst the orderly row of bushes, busily moved doll-like figure. In the distance was an ugly building with the smoke blowing out of the tall chimney. "Hey, a tea garden!" Rajbir cried excitedly. You know why Rajbir cried excitedly? Because Rajbir was the first time, he is the first time coming to the Assam, and from Delhi to Assam, because in Delhi we rarely see any greenery. It is the full of crowded peoples. There is not much greenery, but Assam is full of greenery. So Rajbir was very excited to see the greenery everywhere. So this is the thing why he was very much excited. Instead of reading detective books, he was very much interested in this greenery, to see the greenery and the scenario of Assam. Pranjal, since he was born and brought up in Assam, he don't have that much of interest about it. "Oh, this is the tea country," he said. "Assam has the largest concentration of plantation in the world. You will see enough gardens to last you a lifetime." "I have been reading as much as I could about tea," Rajbir said. "No one really knows who discovered tea, but there are many legends." As you see here, Rajbir is so much interested about this tea garden. So before coming to the Assam, he read many books regarding tea garden, and he said that no one knows who discovered tea, but still there are few legends from where we come to know that they discovered the tea. So the legends were, I'm going to read it. What legend? Well, there is one about the Chinese emperor who always boiled water before drinking it. One day a few leaves of the twigs burning under the pot fell into the water, giving it a delicious flavor. And it was said that they were tea leaves. This is the, what do you say, legend of Chinese. Once what happened? The Chinese emperor, while he was boiling water, what happened? Some twigs of leaves fell into the water, and when he drank the water, it gave a very beautiful flavor. So that one was the tea. Tell me another, scoffed Pranjal. Pranjal was very greedily. He asked, because Pranjal don't know regarding it. So he asked Razbir, tell me another. Very greedily, scoffed means very greedily he asked. We have an Indian legend too. That is Buddhi Burma, an ancient Buddhist ascetic, cut his eyelids because he felt sleepy during meditation. So he cut his eyelids because he felt sleepy. 10 tea plants grew out of the eyelids. The leaves of these plants, when put into the hot water and drank, vanished sleep. So tea was the first drink in China, Razbir added. Razbir also added, tea was first drank in China as far back as 2700 BC. So you keep it in your mind, when was tea first drank and where? And another important thing is that you have to remember about the legends about whom it is spoke in this lesson, because mostly we see this type of questions comes in HSLC examination. Tea came to Europe. Another thing I forgot. See, in fact, such words such as tea, chai and chini are from Chinese. Tea came to Europe only in the 16th century and was drank more as medicine than as beverage. Now we drink tea as a beverage, but before it was taken as a medicine. The train cluttered into Mariani Junction. The boy collected their luggage and pushed their way to the crowd platform. Pranjal's parents were waiting for them. Soon they were drive towards the Dhekiabari. Now you see where Pranjal's father lived, in which tea estate? In Dhekiabari tea estate. The tea garden that tea garden is managed by Pranjal's father. An hour later, the car veered sharply off the main road. They crossed a cattle bridge. Students, I just want to tell you, this cattle bridge often comes as a question. What is a cattle bridge? For your kind information, I would like to tell you, cattle bridge, a bridge made of iron, as we see mostly in the tea gardens, and entered the Dhekiabari tea estate. Dhekiabari tea estate, where it is? It is in Upper Assam. On both sides of the gravel road were acre upon acre of tea bushes, all neatly prone to the same height. Groups of tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their backs, wearing plastic apron, were plucking the new sprouted leaves. Pranjal's father slowed down to allow a tractor pulling a trailer load of tea leaves to pass. This is the second flush or sprouting period, isn't it, Mr. Barua? Razbir said. Razbir asked Pranjal's father, the name of Pranjal's father is Mr. Barua. So he asked him, is not it the flush of the second sprouting period? It lasts from May to July and yield the best tea, he said. It is said by whom? It is said by Razbir. And he asked the question to whom? He asked this question to Mr. Barua, Pranjal's father. You seem to have done your homework before coming, Pranjal's father said in a surprise. And what happened? Pranjal's father said to him, my God, you have done your homework so nicely. That what homework? The homework about the tea garden. Razbir has learned every and each information of tea garden before coming to Assam. So he said that you have done your homework very nicely. Yes, Mr. Barua, Razbir admitted. Razbir admitted that yes, Mr. Barua, but I hope to learn much more while I am here. Then he said, Yes, I have learned much, but I want to learn much more when I will stay with you here. So it's a beautiful lesson. We are as a Assamese people, we must be proud